2 of filming Amazing Spider-Man. Let's get right into it. I set up my camera in a new way, so if you like the old way better, just tell me if this is too loud or too quiet or whatever. But for now, for this episode at least, I will be doing that. I will be gone skiing tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing this episode today rather than tomorrow. So I'm doing 2 parts in a day. Maybe that's good for the introduction of this series. So I'm also going to use these same clips in the review. So if you're wondering what's up, that's what's up. So that's why when this review comes along in a couple weeks, months, or whatever, that's how it's going to happen. So, yep. I'm going to pretty good graphics in this game so far. Gameplay's pretty easy, decent. Now we have the mental hospital scene. Let's see the upgrades. I'll probably do another attack upgrade, honestly. Probably the best thing right now. Nothing special, but alright. So let's go. First off, gameplay's still good. Reuse of a lot of this stuff. This is a complete copy of Arkham City, or Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, the air vent area, which is unfortunate. But now we're gonna go to real inmate fighting. So in many ways, this is kind of part 2 of the prologue, almost. Not really. I don't know. So I believe, yeah, I know what to do. Go up here. Let's see. Sorry if there's a little lag to it. Interact. I don't like how you have to interact with RB rather than like Y or A. It might have been better if I used Y or A. I don't know. That part's pretty sweet. I don't know. The smoke and pieces graphics are kind of... I don't like how they worked so hard on the open world, and it looks so nice. But I think for levels and stuff, they didn't do great. Well, not like as great as that. I think that they could have done awesome things with the level. The faces are decent, but I think they did better on the other stuff. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is our first battle against a human. The gameplay is very similar. Different moves. Spider-Man's kind of annoying with all of his chat, which kind of get reused, but not half as bad as like Shattered Dimensions talking, and the graphics are pretty awesome. It's not that hard to fight though. It's pretty smooth. Like that. That's pretty sweet. Hate having to play off of a computer screen, but yeah. Backflip onto him, takedown. See, as you can see, it's a lot like when I first played this part, I was kind of like, are you serious? This is an exact rip-off of Arkham Asylum. They changed it up a lot more later, so don't worry about that. There's some more special moves you could do there. I just wanted to kind of do it. Alright. So I believe we want to go back through here. Oh. Alright, yeah. That's kind of acting weird right now. You can't swing your webs inside, which is something that later is kind of hard. So here's kind of part of the tutorial. See, they're still teaching you some moves, which I think ends after this level. And you can web people up while they're down, which is much like Batman's finisher where you grab their head. So that's really neat. It's a lot quicker too. I kind of wish it was in the middle of the two, so it wasn't like 100 instant takedowns. But I don't mind, cause like Batman Arkham City takes way too long half the time. But this isn't that bad. Yeah, I would have preferred something in the middle of those two. And I like how the second inmates are down. Oh wait, no, Dr. Connors opens the door. That kind of makes sense. I'm pretty happy with how that works out. See, Dr. Connors just kind of types stuff here. This part's kind of pointless, but it's really cool. I hope to, not in this part, but maybe the next part, show you how you use, like, various skills. And I want to do kind of a city tour part, and some challenge, more like, I'm not going to find every comic page for you guys, because that would take too long. It took me like a fairly long time, since there's so many comic pages to find them. There's so many. I'll probably find like 20 for you guys, show some examples, because that won't take long at all. Kind of show you where they're hiding, because the majority of them are pretty much hiding in the same spots, different buildings. So you can see the gameplay, kind of very fluid. Of course, my capture card's very laggy, and for a fairly HD game with so much movement, there's the problem. So this is another time where it's kind of hard if you don't know what to do, but you want to interact the second that happens. It starts to open and you're in. So that took me 2 times to do the first time, but now that this is my second time around, it's not that challenging. You'll get it if you forget, or you can always come back to this video. I really do enjoy these walkthroughs and commentaries. Like, at first, I didn't want to do these at all. I wanted to feel fairly original doing just reviews and stuff, but these are kind of fun, and I'm not going to do, like, Call of Duty and stuff. I hate Call of Duty to no end. I don't know why. I love first-person shooters. I just feel there's nothing original they have to offer. Black Ops 2 looks like the best one since, like, World at War, and I still don't want it at all. So there you go. So I'm not going to be doing anything most people would do. I'm probably going to do like GameCube and stuff like this. Probably Ultimate Spider-Man. That's at my pawn store right now, so I might buy that used. Do that. I really like superheroes and that type of stuff. I'm a comic fan, so a lot of that stuff will be covered if that's your thing. Also, I'll take requests. Like, if you want me to do anything, I have Borderlands and all that. I actually have Medal of Honor. Even though I don't like Call of Duty, I do like Medal of Honor because I played that a lot with my friend when we were younger, for the GameCube, the original version. So that's pretty cool. This part's just weird. Kind of a neat Easter egg. I think I can actually get like a point or something by doing this. Doesn't that count as like an Easter egg or something? I don't remember how to scan it. Maybe like this. Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm leaving these guys. It's kind of freaky. Alright, let's swing across. You can see even the sprinkler effects are quite good. Silver Sable, oh, you get a fighter later. That seems fun, or that level, I should say. It was quite fun. I'm gonna see how long we're at. We're about at 8 minutes, so this is probably the halfway point. I don't know. My account is pretty well standing right now, or is well standing. I don't think I have any strikes or anything on me at the time I'm making this. I don't post anything I think's against, but I know once in a while some people take stuff down, so whatever. Up, down for the count. Okay, got hit there. It's kind of surprising. I'm pretty good at combat usually. The knife guys are a lot easier than Arkham Asylum. I'm comparing this game to that game a lot. I know, because this game's based a lot on it. I also like how it has its similar aspects, but it also has its original aspects. Frankly, this is a pretty good game by Activision. I don't think they've been making much. Oh, upgrade. Let's see. Should we do surprise attack, web bounce, combat boost? Let's do combat boost. I don't know. You're doing a lot of combat in this game. It's kind of a trend. You can see Dr. Connors looks quite similar to the movie. That's quite good. I actually kind of liked the movie, maybe because I'm a Spider-Man fan. Maybe it's something else, I don't know. But I did enjoy the movie. If you didn't enjoy the movie, I understand. That's cool. I understand why people didn't enjoy the movie, and I didn't really like how Peter was portrayed. I liked how Gwen was portrayed, to be honest. I thought like they looked superbly similar. There's some differences, but I also liked the costume. I know a lot of people didn't like that, or a lot of people liked it. I don't know. But I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man a lot. I didn't like his Peter Parker though. he was like, they did a lot more kind of nerdy stuff, but he just didn't feel like the Peter Parker I know. I mean, Tobey Maguire I didn't think did very good in his role. I don't think he's the greatest actor ever. I mean, he's decent, but I mean, like, what am I trying to say? I think Andrew Garfield is a better actor. I think Tobey Maguire is good by all means. He looked a lot like Peter Parker, I'll say. He never really just like was as good as Peter, or he just wasn't a very excellent actor. Like whenever I watch that part where Uncle Ben dies, I actually find it kind of funny. He's just like just doesn't seem to be a great actor. And I didn't like the Sam Raimi films that much. I felt like they could have done like they had the look down for Spider-Man. They had everything, but they didn't take their like creative rights. Like I think they picked Tobey Maguire 50% because they knew they could make him look like Spider-Man. And I don't like that. I wish they solely did I wish they solely did an actor that they thought would be good for the role, not just because they thought it'd be a good Peter Parker. I also didn't like Aunt May or Uncle Ben's actors. I thought they were great actors in the film. Well, not great actors, but pretty good actors for what it was. And but I just thought they didn't fit the part well. Like Aunt May looked too young, in my opinion, because she was always kind of the old lady. They picked all the parts to look superb. I don't know if it was like costumes or what, but they look superbly like their original Stan Lee Ditko counterparts. I just think it didn't work out in the long run. But anyways, I thought this movie was well acted out. Felt a lot more like the old movies, or the old comics, I should say. And but I think it was just they had poor acting choices, good actors, poor representation. So Sam Raimi could add his feel for the franchise, what it looked like, how New York looked like, and all, or how the characters looked, and some of the settings and stuff added together with this. I think it would have been a perfect movie. I do like how they took creative liberties on the costume, so they're like trying to separate itself from the original saga. But what did you guys think? Did you guys like this movie? Did you guys hate this movie? Did you guys like the Sam Raimi films? Because I liked them all. I liked them all. I didn't love them all. I know there's some terrible things on Spider-Man 3 that are inexcusable, but I think that it still wasn't a terrible film. Another upgrade. They're giving me Uber upgrades. I'll just drop Dr. Connors off and do this upgrade, and then we'll be done. I'll update my web bounce. Yeah, I love this power. I had this one, obviously, in my old account. I think I bring them back to my apartment. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Just look at this. I just, like, love the outskirts, or the kind of outside. Watch this. This is sick that you can do. Alright, let's go all the way to the bottom. Look at that. That's sweet. You can do front flips, and then you're climbing up the building like that. That's pretty sweet. It's a lot faster. Like, I remember, I don't think Ultimate Spider-Man you could do anything like this. I thought you had to either swing to the top or climb, and it took like an hour to climb up a building like half the size of that. Alright, I'm just gonna land down on my apartment. Oh, shoot. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright. Objective complete. Let's go into the apartments. City thoughts. Hey, I'm a girl. Hey, wanna meet? Pedophile. Okay. It's what the city thoughts said. If you didn't read that, I wasn't just saying some random thing. Alright, this is just them, Dr. Connors and Spider-Man talking. I think this... Yeah, I'll just skip this. Alright, so this is where I'm leaving you guys off. Wait, I'll check what time it is. 15 minutes, probably a perfect time to leave off. I really enjoyed doing this mission. I think I'm gonna finish this walkthrough. This game isn't super long. Yes, I have all my old costumes from the game before I got all of them. I'll show you off my costumes quick before before we leave. I'll stall the inevitable. We have no belt Spider-Man, like in Amazing Spider-Man, the movie. I believe he had no belt. Oh yes, Tarantula Spider-Man, belt Spider-Man, no belt Spider-Man. As I showed you, Tarantula, Scarlet Spider from the present comics, black suit classic, which is actually the Sam Raimi suit, Future Foundation, Negative Zone, and finally Big Time Spidey. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for part 3, which will come tomorrow.